Walk with intention. This is your reminder to get up and do something intentional. I'm here with JD, and we're going to be asking 14 intentional questions. Let's get into it. Okay, question number one. How are you doing today and why?
I'm doing pretty good today because I woke up this morning.
Okay. All right, question number two. What or who lights up your life?
Right now, in this moment in time, it's a what? And I would say it's the Word of God
Okay, why?
because my relationship with the Word of God has been different in a good way.
Okay,
Learning more, seeing more, it's affecting me more,
yeah.
and it's changing the way I see and think about the world. So it's really interesting. It's like literal words are changing my perspective of the outside world, which is something insane. It's legit like the living word.
Okay, I like it. All right, question number three. What would you do if you knew you could not fail?
What would I do if I knew I could not fail? Um, I think I would do things with a bit more, I think, confidence,
Okay,
and I think I would dip my fingers into more things
yeah.
early on than doing it later. So,
Okay,
yeah.
I like it. And are you finding your dream job or creating it?
I would say it's a little bit of both because in the area I'm going in, there are already jobs available. But in that, you can create new avenues. So I'm
Okay,
trying to create a certain avenue within a job already,
all right.
if that makes sense.
Okay. Question number five. If you could create a solution to any problem, where would you start?
Okay, well, this might sound kind of basic, but I would start with knowing the problem and what caused the problem, pretty much, for
Okay.
me.
But like, what problem would you start with?
What problem would I start with?
Yeah.
I think, for me personally, because I'm in the creative field, I would start with problems in the creative field. And one of the biggest issues is everything is more business and money focused than
Yeah.
the actual creators. So I would start with that problem, and I would go with why do we have that issue, and then work on trying to fix it. Not trying to, but working on fixing it, pretty much.
Okay. Next question is, tell me about a time you overcame a challenge.
Okay, so one time I was in school, I was failing my class.
Yeah.
It was really bad. My professor was like, "Yeah, you should drop out because you're not going to make it." And I was like, "I'll stay anyway, because I paid you like a couple $100, so I'm not going to just drop out like that." Um,
Valid.
how I overcame the challenge was the first thing was getting rid of my stress. I was really, really stressed out. So once I got rid of that,
Yeah.
everything else just fell into place, and also my hard work as well. But the mental, getting over that, like that was the biggest thing. Once I got over that,
Okay.
easy work.
All right. Next question. What does calm mean to you?
Um, well, I think calm as a whole means to me the exploration of things that aren't seen as important. So the idea of rest, the idea of even creativity nowadays, creativity is kind of seen as a side thing as it was in the past.
Yeah.
So I think just the exploration of that is what calm means.
Okay. I respect that. Okay. Next question. Let me see. Bear with me. Question number eight. Do you embrace or avoid silence?
See, that's kind of a tough one because I would say a bit of both, and this might come off as selfish, but I embrace silence when I want to.
Okay.
So there'll be times when I'm creating something or I'm writing something, and I'm like, I just need it quiet, nothing else.
Okay.
But there are times when I'm going to bed and I'm like, I kind of want some Looney Tunes playing while I'm sleeping or something like that. So it's just case by case, which I guess isn't the best because I should learn to embrace silence more, not just when I want it, but even when I don't want it. Because I think just being able to sit with myself and just, hear from God, I think it's very important.
Yeah.
So I definitely need to embrace silence more. But yeah, I would say both when I want to.
Good. Okay. When was the last time you did something new?
Uh, to be honest, I can't even remember actually, because at this point in time in my life right now, it's about finding um, what's the word? It's about finding pretty much the balance, the patterns, pretty much, and staying consistent to those patterns,
Yeah.
so I can push forward. I mean, I have implemented new things like actually going to the gym for once,
Okay.
which I guess is something new, but it's like it's new now. But I've been to the gym before, but like actually implementing it, actually changing the way I wake up in the morning, like not just going on my phone the first thing. So I'm implementing some new things, kind of, but yeah, like pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Next question is, tell me something you're grateful for.
Something I am grateful for. I am grateful for yeah, the people, the people in my life who challenge me and push me to go further, and also in the challenging, call me out when I'm wrong or when I'm doing something wrong. I think being humbled is a very great thing because the ego can be your worst enemy. So
Yeah.
definitely having my quote unquote ego like crushed all the time has been good for me. So yeah, I would say the people,
Okay.
definitely.
Sweet. Next question. Who is your role model and why?
So right now, my role model, I would say, is my mother, because of her perseverance and hard work and everything she does. I mean, everything she's been through, you know, and still fighting on, and still having goals that, in the human eye, would seem unattainable. But just her faith in God and her wanting to reach higher goals is very inspiring to me. Because people have goals, but people feel like they can't reach those goals, so they don't do it. But her, it's like she wants to go shoot for the moon, if
Yeah.
that makes any sense. So yeah, my mother for sure.
Yeah, I respect that. Okay. Next question. What makes you you?
What makes me me? Well, I mean, so I'm gonna answer this from my personal perspective, but I think this applies to everyone. I think my personal experiences in life and what I choose to believe based on those personal experiences and how I choose to act and react to the world.
Okay.
So
I like it. All right. How do you treat people who can do nothing for you?
um I think I treat them how, might sound kind of basic, but how I would want to be treated, with respect,
Yeah.
with dignity and honor. So,
Okay.
yep.
All right. I like the answer. All right. True or false? Rest is important. Why or why not?
Very true. And no disrespect, but I think that phrase of like, I'll sleep when I'm dead, or like, man, sleep it's for the broke. That's dumb. I believe you should rest. Now, don't be lazy, because if you're lazy, you'll miss your spot. But I think having a good amount of rest is very, very good. An example, there is a musical artist called Tyler the Creator, and he talked about how he used to hear the thing like "I'll sleep when I'm dead" and da 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 da, and he was like, "That's stupid," because he said, "I get 8 hours of sleep. I wake up early, and I'm the most productive I can be because I prioritize my rest.
Yeah.
So prioritize rest. Don't be lazy and oversleep, but go to bed early, wake up early, you know,
Yeah.
and within those hours, do what you gotta do."
Okay. I respect that.
Yeah,
Well, thank you for coming to Walk with Intention.
yeah,
And
yeah.
all of y'all watching, remember to